NC Republicans slam Dems woke policy for Zarutska train stabbing. Full breakdown in quotes. ABC News, September 12, 25. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're searching Irina Zarutska murder 2025 or NC Republicans blame Democrats woke policy Charlotte stabbing, this video has explosive details from ABC News on September 12, 2025. North Carolina Republicans are torching Democrats for woke crime policies they say led to the brutal stabbing death of 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee Irina Zarutska on a Charlotte light rail train. We'll cover the full timeline, suspects' rap sheet, fiery quotes from GOP leaders like Tim Moore and Jason Simmons, Democratic pushback from Roy Cooper and Josh Stein, Trump's death penalty demand, and how this fuels the national crime debate. Is it partisan blame or real policy failure? If you're into political scandals or Charlotte train stabbing motive, subscribe and comment. Who's right, GOP or Dems? Let's break it down. Starting now, shocking timeline. From unprovoked stabbing to political firestorm for Irina Zarutska stabbing timeline 2025. ABC News outlines a tragic sequence exposing alleged systemic failures. On August 22, 2025, Zarutska, a Ukrainian refugee fleeing war, was riding the Lynx Blue Line in Charlotte when 34-year-old DeCarlos Brown Jr. stabbed her 3 times in an unprovoked attack, per Charlotte Mecklenburg police. Video captured her terror as Brown loomed. She died from wounds. Brown, arrested same day, has a lengthy record: larceny, breaking/entering, 2013 conviction, and robbery with a dangerous weapon, 2015, 5-year sentence. Now fast forward September 10, 2025. Republicans, including NC Representative Tim Moore and 7 others, held a joint news conference in Charlotte, blasting Democrats and demanding Magistrate Judge Teresa Stokes' removal for releasing Brown on a written promise to appear in court no cash bail. They sent a letter to Chief Judge Wiggins accusing her of leniency. Brown's court date? Later this month. On September 9th, 2025, former Governor Roy Cooper fired back on X, slamming politicization. President Trump jumped in, demanding the death penalty amid his crime crackdown push. This isn't isolated. Ties to a broader crime epidemic per GOP, with an APN ORC poll August 21st to 25th, 2025, showing 88% Republicans approving Trump's handling versus 16% Democrats. Suspects rap sheet. Why was Brown free? GOP's soft on crime accusation search. DeCarlos Brown Jr. criminal history Zarutska. ABC reveals Brown's 14 arrests over a decade, including violent crimes. Post, 2015 release, mental health issues escalated. Weird things per family, but courts ordered competency evals without detention. Republicans claim woke bail policies let him roam, endangering refugees like Zarutska. Mecklenburg County GOP Chair Kyle Kirby. Irina Zarutska died because of the Democrat policies in Charlotte-Mecklenburg. NC GOP Chair Jason Simmons. Democrats have chosen to side with criminals, listing policies of appeasement and weak on crime as culprits for rising violence. Historical context? NC's partisan divide on crime. GOP pushes strict enforcement. Dems focus on funding. Trump's national surge, e.g., D.C. law enforcement boost, amplifies this, making Zarutska's case a flashpoint for a 2026 Senate race between Cooper and ex-RNC Chair Michael Whatley. Democratic counterattack, cynical politicization, and calls for more cops Dems hit back hard. ABC quotes them decrying exploitation. Former Governor Roy Cooper, D., eyeing Senate 2026, tweeted September 9th, "The murder of Irina Zarutska is a horrible tragedy. Only a cynical D.C. insider would think it's acceptable to use her death for political points, especially one who supported cutting funding to law enforcement in NC." Seemingly shading Whatley, Governor Josh Stein, D., posted, "We need more cops on the beat. My budget calls for more funding to hire more well-trained police officers," urging passage of his recruitment/retention package to fill vacancies and hold violent criminals accountable. Dems argue Republicans politicize for gain, ignoring their own past funding cuts. ABC notes the irony. Zarutska's refugee story highlights immigrant safety, but GOP frames as Dem policy failure. Stark partisan split by the poll about Trump's demand and broader implications. Death penalty push in national crime debate. Trump's involvement escalates. Demanding death penalty for Brown, timed his nationwide crime crackdown. ABC links to ongoing D.C. federal surge. Implications? Intensifies NC debates. GOP seeks judicial firings like Stokes. Dems push funding. For refugees, it's a gut punch. Zarutska fled war for U.S. safety, only to die here. Poll shows divide. Republicans see epidemic from woke leniency. Dems blame underfunding. Could sway 2026 midterms. Echoing Laken Riley case. Final verdict. Policy fail or political stunt. Who's to blame? ABC's coverage spotlights a heartbreaking tragedy turned battleground. Zarutska's death exposes crime policy rifts. GOP's blame valid or cynical? Dems funding push to fix? This could spark reforms. Thoughts? Like, sub, share. RIP Rena. Thanks.